A few weeks ago I told you that we were going to put an extra film out on Sunday. Sadly I never managed to make the time to do it, but this is that film. I'm actually filming here today in Teapot Tip, and there's so much here that we might end up with yet another one as well. But before we do that, let's go back in time to when we were up the road from here searching another tip, and let's have a look at some of the things that we just couldn't squeeze into that film. And some of the best finds are in here as well. Oh, that's cool. It's another sauce bottle. Yet another sauce bottle. We find so many of these sauce bottles here.
Yeah, but there's something cooler over here. Do you want to check it out?
Okay. Ah, I think I can see what you what you're seeing there.
Yeah.
Can you see it? It's pretty obvious.
It's not the blinds here.
No, the blinds, I should say the blinds are not in shot. They are now though, so you can see what Nicole's referring to. There's an old plasticky looking set of blinds. But I think what Nicole's referring to is this bottle that looks to me like it has a vulcanite stopper still in that blobby looking top.
Do you know, it might actually be one of the wooden stoppers. That's nice. I'm going to turn the bottle around, see if there's anything on it at all. I think there is actually some writing on it, but as you can see, I'm able to put my hand in the bottom here.
Yeah, so I've zoomed out just so you can see that the slight flaw with this find. The bottle's broken quite badly.
Oh, that's a shame. Now,
well, let's take that along and we'll see if we can get that stopper out and see if it's wooden or vulcanite.
Yeah.
Now, I've just come over a wee hill there, and this is already looking far more positive. This looks like a new dug hole to me. I don't remember seeing this here before. So I'll have a wee scan around here and see if anything's been left. There's no sign of a lot of things being left, but there's a few wee gems here. See this cool wee bottle here? So definitely taking that. That's in excellent condition. Very cool we find. I wonder if we'll find any markings on it later when we look at it. Oh, it's a nice find.
Ah.
You see that? I think we've got one like that. I think.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check. I think we've got a wee collection of paste jars so far.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not even showing it to the camera there. Right. Now I'm not sure if this has any space for a label or anything like that. No, it doesn't look like. Oh, it does. It does. It does right there.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a nice wee shiny bit for a label there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we Shipham's paste jar. Maybe we're getting closer.
Yeah, I think we might be. I think also if you go to the left, there's something really nice I can see. It's a bottle.
Okay. Well, I'm going to swipe this. There's a really cute wee bottle just in front of me here. All of these so far are just left out waiting for us to come and pick up, which is awesome. Let's have a wee look at that. It's got a screw top. It looks to me like the Vita yeast bottle maybe, but I don't see any marks on it just yet. But it's a wee bottle, so we can't leave it. I have to take that. So the earth here, just right in front of me here, this earth, has just been dug out of this hole, I guess, very, very recently. So it's really soft. And I think there's a lot of broken glass under there. So I'm just going to tread very carefully as we scan around this area, because there's some real treasures for the likes of us. Maybe not for those bottle diggers, but for us, they're real treasures. Now I've just seen this, looks like a poison bottle. It's broken, it's the bottom half of it, and it's also clear. There's nothing in there for us, so I think we'll leave that. But I'm going to move forwards because I can see a few more interesting shapes just up ahead. Oh, is that a marble? So first of all, can you see it? There's something small and pink. I'm not sure if it's clay or if it's glass.
Yeah.
It's right in front of me.
Oh, it is, yeah. That's a wee clay marble. Yeah.
That's really tiny.
Oh, look. Hello.
Yeah, it's really tiny. Yeah, so that's my finger. It's about the size of my fingernail there.
Yeah.
I'll let the light adjust.
And it's really still glazed, so that's very nice. It's definitely not one of these baking beans. Really nice marble for kids.
No, the bacon bean thing. Yeah, there were clay marbles and they weren't all made for baking products or blind baking.
No.
The base.
But you know what? I just sat here.
Sorry, can I just give you that?
Yes,
and I'll come over here and see what it is that you're looking
at.
at.
Maybe you can see it. It's sort of buried in there, but I can see a green shade, and I like that. Can you see it there?
Do you want to gently unearth said green shade?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. The wee inkwell, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Is it
Another
green?
wee snap-off inkwell.
But is it green? That's nice and unusual.
Well, we'll take that and we'll have a wee look at that in the light and we'll see if we can pick out the green.
Yeah.
Now what caught my eye over here was another one of these little bottles that kind of look like test tubes.
Aha!
And it's right there.
Oh, that's a really cute one.
Yeah, but before you step any further forwards, just where you've put your hand down, now I'm just going to show the camera, well, point the camera at that. Okay, just pop your hand back down where it was.
Here?
Yeah, now do you see what it is that you...
There?
Yeah. What do you think that is? Do you think that's a whole bottle?
Yeah, it might be a little bigger. Let's see. Oh, no.
Oh well, disappointment. back to the nice find. So we'll swing back over to this one. A positive story here.
That's really nice.
They're really cool, these wee bottles, aren't they?
Yeah, I like those.
So that's another one. That's two of these we've found today.
Cool.
Now I wonder again if there's any wee markings on that. I'll maybe try and get that cleaned up a little bit later.
Yeah.
And we'll have a look. Now I was going to leave this wee jar when I saw it because it had a screw top and I thought, well, it doesn't really look like anything special. And then I picked it up because I thought I'd film it for a little bit of B-roll, and then I can see that it has some embossed lettering on it. So I think it deserves a wee bit of a closer look. So I'm going to pop that over beside the rest of the things that we're collecting, and we'll have a look and see if we can read what that says.
The first thing that I've spotted is this lovely milk glass jar there. There's a wee Pond's jar for my collection. There we go. There's so many things here. I'm not really sure where to start. I had really made a promise to myself only to pick up a couple of smaller things and maybe a couple of pieces of pottery. But I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to that plan, to be honest. Now that is some really lovely pottery here. It looks like it's a rose pattern. Now that is really lovely. Can you imagine that cut out? Oh, I'm really going to have to try my hands on that. Okay, so there's 3 pieces here. It looks like it's from a plate. There's another piece here. That's a different pattern though. Let's see, there's another bit of pottery here. Now that's the same pattern here, these 2 pieces. And then I've got 3 pieces of this lovely rose pattern. I think I'm going to take the rose pattern. But I did see a clay pipe bowl earlier. I'm going to have to try and find that again. Wish me luck. A roof tile. Interesting. I wonder if there'll be any small treasures in here. They are very difficult to spot. Oh, there's certainly a really lovely teapot here. Oh, what is it? It's a piece of transferware. Whoops. Piece of transferware. Maybe that'll go in the maybe pile. It's a root. Oh, haha. That's nice, look. It's a button. So there are wee things in here. I just can't see them. Well, I've seen this one now. Oh, that's very nice. Cute as a button. Taking that button. Okay, now I'm determined that there are other things in here. Marbles, beads. have to be in here. They just have to be. But where are they hiding?
Now I see what looks like a huge jar in here. Do you think that's a sweetie jar?
I think it might be a pickle jar.
Let's go see. I need my intrepid little digger to come along. Ah yeah, you see it. I hope you can see it on the camera here. It's really quite big, it's quite large. It's hard to see the scale of that just now though.
Ah no, I think it's a jam jar.
A jam jar? That's a lot of jam. Oh, I'll tell you something, these holes, the ground here is so soft. It's well dug through, that's what I think. Do you know, just off to the left of that, as you're approaching, do you see that brown looking glass object?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
What might that be?
Oh, don't know.
It's an interesting shape, isn't it?
Yeah, shall I take those two out?
Yeah, let's have a look at those.
Ah, I think I know what it is.
Okay, these are the jars that Nicole's just grabbed out of that hole. This one is very cool. I'm really glad that I saw that, but I wouldn't have saw it if not for this big muckle thing here.
Okay, so we've got a big jam jar and we've got a viral jar, and that would have held bone marrow. So, a nourishing food.
Yeah, have that and a bit of toast.
Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
you can see that. Let's just take a look. See.
It's got a nice font,
V.
kind of script font.
Yeah, quite elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
A nice flourish there on, on the last letter.
The L, yeah.
Cool find.
Yee-hee.
So some really awesome finds so far, and I think it's about time that we headed back to the car.
Yeah.
But there is a wee stop on the way that I want to go to, because I just caught something out of the corner of my eye when we were last over there, and I think it bears investigation.
Okay, let's go have a look then.
Okay. So this isn't actually why we're in this area, but just as I was approaching some of the things that I saw earlier, I saw this lot and I thought we really should take a minute just to see if there's anything cool here. I can see at least 3 really cool things. We've got a wee Shipham's jar here.
Yep, I can see that.
We have, so I'm holding it on my left hand, a weird angle, it's starting to get quite heavy. We've got this, now let's see, that I think is very cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Because it has it's embossed, it's an embossed...
Alright.
Now underneath there as well, I think Nicole can grab that.
Haha!
Another wee face cream jar, a wee cold cream jar.
Yep.
That's milk glass as well.
It is, yeah. I'll put it here. Now we've got these 3 lovely things.
Now they're really cool finds, and if that was it, I'd be quite happy with that.
Yeah.
But what I actually saw is actually just up in front of us here.
Alright.
And I think Nicole described it as the treasure trail that was left waiting for us.
Yeah. I can't wait to have a look around in there. It looks like there's quite a few things in there that we might want to take.
There's some nice colourful objects in there. There's some beautiful looking little bottles in there, and I think it's about time that we had at it and got in about all those bottles over there and see what we can find.
Okay.
Now this is really cool. Within a very short distance of one another, I found 2 different styles of Bovril jar. Now I assume they're Bovril jars because they generally are. Although if you remember a video that we did a wee while ago, we found an Oxo jar. So that was I think Oxo was actually meat derived, whereas Bovril might have been meat derived as well. I'm thinking one of them was a yeasty thing. But we've got this. Now, if I come over here, not very far to the right, there's another jar that's very similar. I think this is maybe Vegemite or Marmite. This is Marmite. That's very cool. So we have Marmite and we have Bovril. Now I think, yeah, that's Bovril definitely. Now I think Marmite, is Marmite the yeast one?
Yeah.
So this is a yeast product and this I think is a meat product. Very cool. So we've got these wee brown jars of meaty tasting stuff. Now I know from previous comments that one of the items that's in front of me just now can be a little bit freaky to some people, and that would be that shoe that's up there on the top. And I think that one, to make it even creepier, to me, that I think that's a child shoe. It might be a very small lady's shoe, or I could just be talking nonsense, but that's not what I'm looking at. What I'm interested in here is different styles of what I take to be Bovril bottles. So I'll get in close and have a wee look at this one. Now this, pretty sure is a Bovril bottle. It is indeed. We'll take that. Now if we come down here, just going to pop it down before I reach it. There's another Bovril bottle. Yeah, so this is cool. So we're getting the different ages of
oh, and different sizes.
Yeah.
Really
So these
nice.
would have come out in different periods then. We have Bovril here, we have Bovril there. Hang on, this one's full of... It's not Bovril, I'll tell you that. Right, we'll maybe empty that out a bit later. So this is this doesn't contain Bovril at present, it contains a lot of muck. So this, yeah, anyway, two different styles of Bovril bottle that I'm guessing come from very different periods in Bovril's production.
And different sizes, yeah.
And this looks like, it's not a Bovril bottle, but it's a wee brown glass bottle. And I'm only putting it there because it's sitting alongside it. And Nicole's going to start adding bottles to this, I think. So while she's doing that...
I have Harlene's for hair, which I really like.
Alright, yeah, some hair product there. And another one of these little bottles sitting right next to it.
Right. Oh, I can add something else.
I saw that already, sadly, yeah, it's broken.
It does say not to be taken there, so...
Yeah.
Very cool. I like your Bovril collection.
I'm going to take these and I'm going to see how many different styles of Bovril bottles I can collect. That's my challenge for the day.
The Bovril collection.
Yeah, the 5 ages of Bovril. Now we're not finding many embossed bottles today, but I am finding a few of these. And I'm really happy about it because they're all different sizes and some of them are from different periods in the production of Bovril. So it'll be really nice to see what kind of wee collection of these we can make today. Now I'm not sure if that's the same size. I suspect that's a little bit smaller than the others of that shape that I've found. So I'm going to take that along and we'll take a wee look at them in a wee minute. Now I've just seen something that's potentially really cool. And it's that right in front of me. Now what does it look like? It looks like a big clump of muck. That's because it's full of muck. So if I can get the muck out of that, hopefully you get a chance to see what it is. What I think it is I think it's a potted meat or a potted hoch. That's what I think it is. I think it's a potted hoch jar. Let's see if I can get that muck out and we'll have a look at it. Well, I was just about to film a little section with this amazing looking glass bowl. That's a nice, that would have been a beautiful vase as well, I think, that thing beside it. But as I set this down, I looked to the ground and right in front of me was this vulcanite stopper. It's unusual to find these. I suppose we don't get close enough to the ground. We're just too excited by the stuff that we can see on the surface. So we're going to have to slow down at some point on some of these visits and take a closer look, because wee treasures like this are just sitting there waiting to be seen. I'll take a closer look and see what that says on it. Looks like R. Douglas. Can't quite make out the other writing through the camera monitor here, it's a bit small. Oh well, we'll take that along and we'll take a closer look at that in a minute.
Now if that's not another wee mud glass jar, very different shape. That's really nice. think I'm going to try and collect all the shapes of milk glass for little ointment pots. That one looks like maybe it has, was there some gold paint in it? I found gold. I found a pot of gold.
Now I guess the first question is this jar in one piece? And if it is it too big for our collection? Because, you know, as I said earlier on, we've been finding quite a few of these jars just now, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like them.
Yeah.
I love the look of them. I love the sort of like kind of colour. I love the glaze. They're really awesome, and that's in one piece as well.
Yeah.
But sadly, I think it may be on the bigger side for the stuff that we're collecting.
It's tempting though, isn't it? They're so
Very
nice,
tempting.
and I've got these two sizes here. It's like a wee jar family.
Yeah, but do you know what? Just on top of where that jar is, there's something quite cool, and I recognise the shape.
Oh.
It's something that we thought was an inkwell when we first saw it.
Right, it's in there.
Yeah. You see what that is?
No, I'm not sure what it is.
Now, when we first saw one of these, it was actually on the coast. And it was a month or two ago, maybe.
No.
Oh, no, maybe it's not. I saw those little ridges. I'm going to pop that there. So, I saw those little ridges. There's a little ridge here, a little ridge there. But that's still worth taking, actually. It's very cute.
That's a lovely wee inkwell.
I think that's a wee inkwell.
Yeah.
It's not what I thought it was at all. But we'll take that. I think we'll leave those jars for the time being. What do you think?
Yeah. We'll see what else we can find if we've got space.
Okay. So we're pretty certain then that that wee area that we just found was that lovely, lovely gift from our friend of the channel. So thank you so much for having left those things out. That was really some awesome things. We had a wee poke around as well. We've gone a little further afield, and here's yet another pipe bowl. Now I'm going to grab this because the pipe bowls here are really interesting. They're very different from the pipe bowls that we find in some other places. So we'll take a closer look at that in a second. And maybe this little bottle here. That's a really cool wee bottle. Now I'm guessing we've been watching Peaky Blinders recently. And there's lots of little bottles in that holding little pharmaceutical things. And that looks like it might be a wee pharmaceutical bottle to me. What do you think?
Ah, yeah, it looks very much like the ones that they use.
Okay, let's take that. And now, can you see just underneath this jaggy nettle?
Oh, a pipe bowl.
It's another pipe bowl with a bit of stem on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's have that.
I'll put it here if you want to see if there's anything on it.
Well, I think we'll have to wait until we get that home and get that cleaned up, and we'll see if there's any maker's mark on the stem. But for the minute it looks like it's a very plain pipe bowl there. It's quite rounded as well on the end, so not the classic cutty, which of course, as I've said before, doesn't mean it's not a cutty. There was a reason that some pipe makers actually asked for these stems to be widened. That's because some of them didn't have wide stems. Do you know what, looking down this, it looks a little bit like there might be an outline, a very faint outline of a shamrock there.
Oh, okay.
And if that's the case, that might be quite interesting. That would suggest that it's either Irish or a plagiarised design to attract Irish migrant workers to buy these pipes.
Yeah, well, it might show up in the cleaning process.
Let's see. You know, I'm really glad that I saw that little pipe bowl, because if I hadn't seen that, I wouldn't have seen this. And it's a beautiful wee brown poison bottle.
Yeah, it's got the lovely ridges on the side there. That's nice.
Does it have any writing on it?
I'll turn it. I don't think it does. It probably had the label on this side.
Right, is it smooth?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a wee smooth panel there, right?
Yeah, and then it has the ridges here. There might be some numbers on the bottom. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we'll take a closer look at that when it's cleaned up as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. So Nicole is laying out a couple of the bottles that we've been finding today so that we can have a closer look at them just before we head off to the car. And just as I was filming that beautiful shell that we just found, I saw this. It's another Shipham's paste jar. This one's a lot smaller than the ones that we've been finding, but it's really cool. So we've got lots of Shipham's paste jars that we can compare, and we also have a bunch of Bovril jars and even a Marmite one. So let's go have a look at the best things that we've found today. We've got this little collection of Shipham's jars.
Yeah, and they're all a little different.
They are, right?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
And you found that really tiny one, which I really like.
yeah, there's a wee mini one. I don't know, maybe for a maybe a child sandwiches.
Small sandwich.
Yeah. Now that's awesome. These inkwells as well. We've got a really nice wee collection of inkwells.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I think is, again, very, very, very cool.
Impressive.
Yeah, look at all these Bovril bottles.
Yeah, and they are all different. Oh yeah, and the Marmite ones.
There's a Marmite one in there, but most of them are Bovril bottles. And as you say, you know, they come from different periods Bovril's manufacture. So that might be quite interesting to have a look and see how we can date those jars as well.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to take a wee look at before we pack this all up?
Oh, I think we'll choose our favourite finds once they're cleaned, and we'll have a wee chat about them then.
Yeah, let's do that then. Quite a lot to pack up today.
Yeah, okay, well, and to clean when we get home.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay then, let's get this stuff in the bag and we'll get off home.
Yeah.
Now if you hear the tinkling of glass behind me, it's because Nicole's just packing up. But while she's doing that, I kind of came across here and saw this. Now, I'm not sure if that's a vulcanite stopper or if it's a wooden stopper. Oh, it's vulcanite. Let's see, I wonder if that's another one of these R. Douglas. No, it's not. It's different. I can see it's different just by the outline there. But I can't tell you what it is. Well, you know, I wonder, should we leave that and then see if we can find it next time we're here? Let's see. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the video. We hope you enjoyed all those extra bits. There was some really special content, I think. Last but not least, huge thanks to everyone who's helping support this channel through Etsy and Ko-fi. Also, if you want some of the music from this channel, swing by Ko-fi. All the music that we use in this channel is now available there, as well as a whole bunch of behind the scenes photographs.